Cantore here with renowned director McAnuff. Des, great to see you again, my friend. Seriously, holy cow, welcome back to San Diego. And why did you decide to bring and produce Yoshimi here, where you have obviously other places you've been the last 5 years, Canada, New York? You could have easily, I'm sure, produced the production or started the production there, correct?
Yeah, I mean, there were certainly other options. I mean, the Shakespeare Festival in Canada, it's a huge operation. It's actually 5 La Jolla Playhouses. But and while new work is done there, and I've done new work there in fact, this is much more conducive, the Playhouse, to adventurous, new production. And it may be, it's certainly not unique in the country, but it's very, very unusual to have a theater that has this kind of prowess and that has an audience that's hungry
and will take risks.
Yeah, and that will take risks. So it, La Jolla is a very, valuable, precious even institution, and so it's the natural place to do Yoshimi.
Yeah, and I got to tell you, I cannot wait. I have yet to see the production. The second I heard word, I was freaking out and following the path, the trajectory all the way through. I was so happy to hear you were attached to the project, bringing the project to life with Wayne. How did this all happen? I'm dying to know.
It was essentially three kind of ideas led to the story. One obviously comes right from Yoshimi, which was the sort of sci-fi, this kind of a sketch that Wayne had of a robot falling in love, feeling emotion and falling in love with a woman and sacrificing himself. So that was, definitely one. The album, as you know, starts with Fight Test, which sort of sets up a love triangle. So I had those two things to work on, and I was groping for something that would really root the story in what you might call a recognizable reality. And I read somewhere that they had lost a friend in Japan, that she died in a hospital in Japan, and that inspired the song It's Summertime, which they wrote for, or Wayne wrote the lyric for her parents. And that's kind of what I was looking for. So after I heard that story, of course,
that helped tie it all together,
and when I couldn't listen to the music without thinking about that story, and that in a sense became you might call it the A story for the record. So strangely enough, it's something that they actually lived that really gave us the foundation for this production. And I honestly believe that their experiences inform the themes that they come up with
which are deep themes throughout all their music. It's death, loss, betrayal, I mean everything.
Absolutely.
Love, betrayal, the whole deal.
Absolutely. And so that was oddly enough the kind of key to this. And it was a very funny process because I actually, after I kind of did an outline, and Ron Melrose, my music director, helped me with that, and we had an intern, just the three of us, and we did a kind of a virtual workshop, and just with a ghetto blaster, and just sitting there kind of
with
storyboarding,
puppets.
and I had, well, not even puppets, just cards of paper, and I had a sort of scene order in my head, and I kind of refined it over about the week or so that we spent together. Then I went into the studio with my friend John Kilgore in New York, and I actually took all of these, tracks and remixed them, and then went down to Oklahoma City for the show,
and then presented them to
and
Wayne?
Played and read a script to Wayne there in Oklahoma City, and half expecting to be thrown out on my ear. And he actually, and they were all very, very enthusiastic.
Did you meet the entire band, Steven, everybody?
Yeah, and I'd met them before at gigs. But this, and we've had, we've been communicating, obviously, and had dinner and so on. But this was the first time that I was able to kind of go, okay, this is where I think we're going. And they've been just fantastically supportive. Stephen was here and with Wayne, and we all sat together and watched a run through in the room. And the first thing Stephen did is he went over to congratulate them, the music guys, Ron, and they've been really, really supportive.
Well, seriously, thank you so much for your time. We definitely encourage people to check out Yoshimi Battle for Pink Robots, running here at the La Jolla Playhouse through December 16th. Continued success, Des, and thank you so much.
Thanks, Chris.
Right, very good.
Great.
Let them know you